Hey guys, Sandy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I will have the link to me picking out the kit down below, but for now, let's see what I can do. I'm going to go ahead and start out with my green Nouveau Embellishment Mousse. Now, before I turned on the camera, I did mess around with the mousse a little bit, kind of like you mess around with frosting in a tub before you frost a cake. You just kind of blend it together so that it goes a little bit smoother when you're laying it down on your page. Now, my original plan was to use the entire stencil over the entire 12 by 12 piece of paper. However, I just decided to go with two. At this moment, I'm thinking maybe I should only do one, but then I'm like, no, you need a little bit more, Sandy. So I go ahead and do the second line of this Pinwheel stencil. Now this is a stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and I do have to say this is probably one of the most popular stencils. It's just a great stencil. You can do so many fun things with it. Now, as you can see, I did have a little bit of bleed through, and that just happens when you push your material through your stencil. Your stencil could be lifted off your page a little bit, or you could just be pushing your material a little bit too hard and it's going to get underneath of that stencil. Now, I did trim down this black and white border strip, so I go ahead and get that on the layout just to divide where those pinwheels go. Now, this is a photo of some big, beautiful mushrooms that Lana had concocted for us one day. They were super tasty. She did mashed potato stuffed mushrooms, and they had cheeses and spices and even bits of mushroom stems in them, and they were just super tasty. Now, I am definitely going for the green look, so I mat my photo on another sheet of green paper that came in the project pad, and I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want to mount the photo. I do know I wanted it to go over top of that black and white border, and I wanted it to span both sides of the page. So I grab these floral stickers. Come on, grab the floral stickers. Oh, I guess I'm start working on the title first. So I find this puffy sticker that says amazing, and then I find another puffy sticker in green that says good. So I figured this would be a great layout for those kind of words, especially because we're talking about tasty food. Now this is where I grab some of the stickers, and I'm just going to layer up not only the words, but also over top of the, what is that stuff called? Stencils. Oh my goodness. The words are failing in my head. Now I do go ahead and nestle kind of that edge of the floral around the D and the word good. And you guys know I love a good nestling. I just think that things look best that way. Now this is an animal that was holding a bouquet of flowers. Really didn't want the animal on the page, so we just kind of ripped that sticker in half, and now I'm using the floral bits. I know that I want some sort of word phrase underneath of that circle that says good and kind of goes over the flower. And that's one way to make sure that the flower feels connected, because the other flowers are on top of the photo and this one is tucked underneath. So I grab a little chipboard word phrase that in white and go ahead and place that there. Now I'm flipping through the stickers and just trying to figure out what other things I can do to embellish this page. I feel like it is a very green layout, which I'm totally good with, but I need something. So I decided to go with a longer than usual title. So I grab these wood, kind of wood veneer looking thickers. They are just chipboard with a printed coating on them, but they're meant to look like wood veneers. So I have the word big, so it says big amazing, and I was just going to say big amazing shrooms, but I had the sticker sheet from the project pad, and it had the word beautiful on it, which is what I'm off to the side, off of the camera, working on. Project pad stickers are super thin. They are not a cardstock thickness sticker. They are a very, very thin sticker. They're even thinner than a lot of planner stickers that I've used. So, you know, you had to take your good, sweet time getting them off the page, and then you have to pull out all of the little inserts where the inside of the E's and the A's and the stuff like that are sitting around. So originally I had it off to the left, so it did not cover up any of the photograph, but it felt like it was way too far off. Like it was like way out there and left, in the left area of the page, and I didn't want it there, so I go ahead and decide to take that word and make it overlap with the photo. Now it does overlap some of the mushrooms, but I mean, honestly, you guys, that's a big plate of mushrooms, and the little word over top of it, you're not missing out what it is. You're not missing out on anything important. You're not losing the context of the photo, so I'm okay with covering it up. Now I do grab the black foam thickers that I put down, and I have those down that says Shrooms. I do grab my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive just to make sure that this stuff stays stuck down. So my embellishment mousse is still a little damp. It's not completely dry. I was too impatient to wait for it to completely dry before I started working on this layout. So this wet adhesive is going to help it stick down to the page for the duration. You're not really going to have to worry about it anywhere. I do decide to dot the eye with some Nouveau and place the sticker down because, like I said, thinner than planner stickers, and I'm afraid that the dot would have fallen off. Now I do go ahead and grab some of these black enamel dots, and then over here when I'm doing the second cluster, I'm like, oh, I kind of like it in the center of the pinwheel, so I go up and I put this one in the center of the pinwheel as well. And then I'm just going to add one more bit of enamel dots over here underneath of the title. I do add some journaling, and basically I journal about how Lana made these mushrooms, and I tell everything I told you guys earlier about them, how they're nice and cheesy and mashed potato-y, and they are just good things. Now, I am a big fan of potatoes, you guys, like super big fan. Loved them mashed, loved them fried, loved them baked. Like, potatoes are just my jam. I could never go on keto diet because I'd have to give up French fries, and no, not doing that. Anyway, that's off topic. So I do go ahead and get that journaling on the layout, and then that is going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you ring that bell, that way you'll get notifications every time a new video is uploaded to this channel, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.